Coming up, Michael Porter Jr. Please make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell for notifications so you can be gang up in this thing. Now, the player that we're going to talk about today is Michael Porter Jr., the Missouri freshman, 6'10", 7-foot wingspan, long, lanky, some perimeter skills, decent handle, needs to work on that handle a little bit, but Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 player coming into this season in college basketball. He was the projected #1 pick in America before this happened.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh.
Now, Michael Porter Jr. was able to come back and play a couple of games at the end of the season for the Missouri Tigers, but he was never really healthy, which is very disappointing because he was probably one of the players that I most wanted to see in college and improve throughout the college season, because I think his game had a lot of growth to do, you know, as far as where it was as a high school senior and where it could have been as a NBA draftee. He is very tantalizing in the new NBA, which emphasizes shooting. Although his shot isn't pure as of now, he can get his shot off at any time. His jump shot has such a high release that it is very hard to even bother, let alone block. Kind of reminds me of Rudy Gay's shot, but he does shoot a lot better than Rudy Gay. He is like a over 85% free throw shooter throughout his career. He is very, very good on the boards. You know, some people say he needs to get tougher on the boards, but he's a very good rebounder. Even when he came back and he was unhealthy, he was good on the boards because of his length and quickness. And when he gets his athleticism back, if he gets his athleticism back, I think he can be a very, very good sleeper in this draft. And when I say sleeper, I mean people are probably going to pass on him for lesser players because of the scare of his back injury. And, you know, as somebody who hadn't seen his medicals or what's going on actually with his back or how his surgery actually went, and, you know, not being a surgeon or a back specialist, I cannot say for sure about the prognosis of Michael Porter Jr. What I can say is this: if the team's doctors give him a, you know, green, ready to go light, and his back is not only healthy, he's got his athleticism back in workouts, and which is going to be a very telling thing to see when the workout season starts, how people are responding to Michael Porter Jr.'s workouts. Are you going to see actual videos of his workouts, not only with teams, but, you know, private workouts that he does on his own? Or are you just going to get hit with the platitudes of he looks good, he looks like he's getting his health back, blah, 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 and all the stuff that you really can't count on, because people are not going to really crap on a young kid coming into the draft, even if their information tells us that he'll never, you know, get his athleticism back, he'll never get his bounce back, or if he is a significant risk for re-injuring his back. So what you have to remember is Michael Porter Jr. has been a big-time scorer, not only in high school, but also on the AAU circuit, with Team USA. At every level of basketball that he's played on, he has been a big-time scorer. He's had some mixed results as far as efficiency and actually helping the team win, but he has been a big-time scorer on every level. So that I think that's the biggest question that's going right now with Michael Porter Jr. is, will he be able to affect wins and losses with his scoring and other facets of his game? Can he be a good defender? Actually, what position is he going to play on the next level? Is he a small forward, or is he strictly you know, a stretch 4 or a stretch 5 maybe, if he can add some bulk to his body? He has the size, like I said, 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan. He has a lot of, you know, ability to get his jump shot off. He has a little hitch in his jump shot where he kind of takes a little dip in it when he gets it off on the perimeter. He can get to the rim, it seems like, against bigger opponents, or he can really get to the rim against lesser opponents. And it's one thing that I really did notice when looking at film of Michael Porter is that over the last year, he's been a lot stiffer with the ball, and I'm not sure. It's been my speculation when I saw him when I saw his earlier tapes from his sophomore and junior year. Then I saw his senior tapes. It just looked like he was a lot stiffer as a senior. I don't know if his back problems really started before in his senior year, and he decided to get the surgery out of the way while he was in college, or if it's just something that evolved as he got taller and longer, and just looked a little bit more stiff. But he used to get real low with the dribble when attacking from the perimeter, and that kind of stopped his senior year. It kind of led to it seemed like a lot more turnover issues, and a reluctancy to drive actually in traffic a little bit more, because he wasn't as reluctant to drive in traffic earlier, and that's when he was getting the KD Kevin Durant comparisons early, his sophomore and junior year of high school. But if you just saw his senior year tapes and probably the little bit you did see at Missouri, you probably think he's more power forwardish, and I think that might be his eventual position, just because of his length. And his quickness is more of a threat at power forward, and he can rebound his position. And the question is, can he defend his position, especially when he gets to facing more bulky power forwards that are just as athletic as he is, but have a little bit more bulk and tenacity on the inside. So that's kind of where it is with Michael Porter. I think that Michael Porter Jr. has just a couple of answers to go as far as his draft status, as far as where he's going to get drafted, because I think if he comes out that he's healthy, and it's going to depend probably on each and every team and who he shares his medicals with. If he comes out that he's healthy overall, that his back is 100% and the risk for re-injury is very slight, I think Michael Porter Jr. will probably be a top 3 pick, regardless of who's selecting. And the reason why I say this is it's very, very difficult to find a player. And this is what one of my friends was saying was, it's hard to find players with the Mamba mentality, and that means a player that's going to keep going at it as far as scoring, regardless, even when they're having a bad game. And people will say that's a bad thing, but when you're having a bad game, as far as shooting goes, and you are counted on as the primary scorer, you can't tuck your tail and run. You got to really just stick it in there and keep shooting and trust your skills and your instincts. So Michael Porter Jr. is one of those players, and if you could see, man, before the back injury, he was uber athletic as far as a run jump athlete. He could really get up, and I'm talking about he could just get up, and at 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan, that's pretty significant, even at the rim, as far as alley-oops, finishing at the rim, blocking shots, all of that, and rebounding also. He used his athleticism as far as basketball wise. He just wasn't out there just run jumping for no reason. So if he comes back healthy, like I said, he'll be 1 to 3. I think if he comes back, with mixed results as far as his health, he'll probably drop to the lower half of the lottery. I can't see him dropping out of the lottery regardless if he can work out at all in the workout season, unless it just comes back that he's got, real bad problems with his back that's going to be chronic and are going to really affect him a lot, real early in his career. So that's where it is with Michael Porter Jr. as far as draft range. I'd say 1 to 3. I don't think he has a chance to be the number one. Well, I wouldn't say 1 to 3 because I don't think he has a chance to be the number 1 pick just simply because of his health issues and lack of playing. So I'll go with the 2 to 5 as far as that's concerned, because I just have to remember that no GM's gonna have the onions to take him #1 with the back issues. That's just not gonna happen. No matter what the medical staff says, there are very few GMs that are gonna do that. So we'll say 2 to 5 with a clear back. And as far as his fit on the Memphis Grizzlies, well, honestly, there couldn't be probably a more perfect fit for Memphis at this time. Memphis needs somebody who's a face of the franchise as far as going forward. They need something that they never had before, and that is a superstar scorer that can score with the ball in their hands. This is the reason why I like Trae Young, who is his teammate in AAU or Summer League. Michael Porter Jr. has the potential to be an elite scorer with the ball in his hands. I mean, he's already got the step back jumper that nobody is going to be able to stop. The only thing that he has to do is get more efficient with the shot and an ability to draw fouls and affect the game in other ways. So as far as the team as it's constructed right now, Michael Porter Jr. could probably come in right now and play the forward. And I say the forward because we have JaMychal Green, who is a power forward, positionally, but he is able to defend small forwards also and power forwards, so they can interchange depending on the matchup. And we also have Jarrell Martin and Ivan Rabb at power forward that can probably interchange with him also. I think him and Ivan Rabb could interchange between power forward and center. And just seeing that the way the NBA is going, I think he can play a lot of small ball center that would be some very, very sick matchups in the league as far as being able to run the court, put a lot of perimeter players out there on the court and just have him playing the pseudo 5, sort of like Milwaukee does with Giannis sometimes. I think Michael Porter Jr. could be a perfect fit on the Memphis Grizzlies. I don't know what you guys think. Please let me know in the comments how you think Michael Porter Jr. would fit on the Memphis Grizzlies. This is Hustle Hoops. Make sure you don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notifications so you can be in the notification gang, and you can be aware of when my next video is going to drop and when the giveaways are going to start. Peace.